Hello everyone, welcome to Storm Talk. Way Through News meteorologist Brian Good here. Going to take you through the storm chances in the next few days and then talk about the pattern change for next week. Here's the day one outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. Again, this lighter green shade is where storms are possible. That includes most of us today. Severe weather, though, the brighter colors across the plain states. As we head into the day for tomorrow, as we head into, it's Thursday, right? Coming up tomorrow. Losing track of my days. Coming up on Thursday, we're still in that chance for an isolated storm here locally, better to the east of 65. I'll show you why in a second. Still active here in the plains. And then as we head into, I would say, the Friday time frame, this is going to be the system to watch as we into early next week with maybe some stronger storms. It'll start here into the plain states as we head into Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday as that low pressure tracks the north and east. And we'll break that down in more detail in just a second. First off, though, this afternoon I've got the radar on sensitive mode, so this is not rain that is showing up. It's just picking up on the clouds passing by the area here. We got a cumulus field developing, got some cumulus just popping in Indiana, but so far, no thunderstorms or showers have popped. Dew points remain very much in the low side. So this is a very moisture-starved atmosphere, and the clouds want to. There's moisture in the mid layers forming the cloud cover, but in the lower layers just too dry. And even above the cloud layer, it's dry. That's why the clouds can't blow up into bigger cumulonimbus, if you will, and produce some thunderstorms. A few can't roll it out. There may be a pocket of moisture, too, that it may be able to feed on and grow, but it is going to be a struggle for this afternoon. But if they do pop, notice the motion here. It's to the backwards area. There'll be movement in from the southeast this afternoon and tracking more to the west, northwest, if they even develop at all. Right now, it's 85 in town, 83 at Fort Knox. Those clouds to the south keeping you guys in E-Town, south and east in the 70s right now, so enjoy the cloud and the shade you're getting at the moment. The rest of us are sizzling here in the sun, if you will, with temperatures in the mid-80s. I think we'll climb very close to 88 here in the city, looks like this afternoon, and then we'll fall back into the 60s later on for tonight. Futurecast shows how anything that pops will be short-lived. Tonight again, right around 60 to 64 here in the city, and then tomorrow we're back at it again, near 88. Now, there is a better chance to get some moisture east of 65 tomorrow. So I think if you're east of 65, you may have that zone of the 10% chance for a shower. If you're west of 65, not only is it very dry in your area west of 65, but the upper layers of the atmosphere are warmer as well. So, again, a lot of factors against you guys getting anything to pop. And even for cloud cover, may be a struggle. So, a very warm day on Thursday. Friday, same thing. This model only goes to 1 o'clock Friday afternoon. But I think we'll see strong heating once again. And may even hit 90 as we head toward Friday and maybe even Saturday. There is a tropical system trying to develop. I'm going to go into more detail on that in just a second here off the Carolina coast. We're watching these waves, though, of moisture, again, mainly tracking over us into the Great Lakes. And they get close to us in our western counties starting Friday. And again, Saturday, if you get close enough, that we may see a slight moisture belt work its way in along and north and west here of the 65 corridor in the Lexington area. I would say north and west of that line may see a pop-up on Saturday. Most of us, though, will be on the very warm side again, near 90. Sunday, Mother's Day, same scenario, although the ridge is going to become more compressed. It's going to be, the zone of protection is going to get more into the Great Lakes, or I'm sorry, the Gulf of Mexico region. So the northern fringe here is going to be much more vulnerable. I'll get it right, guys. Sorry, it's been a long few weeks. All right, anyway, there's a chance, is what I meant to say, for a storm to develop here. But watch how they're exploding in the plain states here, and that's what we're going to watch as we head into early next week. As this band of moisture approaches us, Monday night is when the cold front looks to move through, and it'll wipe us out from the warmth for a few days for next week. Looking at the parameters for any chance of severe weather with that front Monday. Very little in the way of wind between now and then, by the way, so severe weather potential very low. But as we did this Monday evening, this is the only model right now I can really pull data from because it's too far out, but we'll keep an eye on it. It shows the wave of energy, the wind energy, tracking north and east along the low pressure. You can see the low pressure clearly right here across Minnesota. It's moving north and east, so the wind belt will kind of follow in that direction. It'll send a wave of stronger winds along 65 here Monday afternoon and evening. It's not off the charts, but it is high enough to produce some damaging wind potential, much more so for northern Indiana. But again, this is Monday afternoon into the evening time frame. If the models are too fast still on bringing this in, it could be Monday night or even Tuesday before we see this wind belt move through. So we're playing caution here on timing because the model sometimes can be too aggressive on bringing these systems in when you got such a long period of warmth that we're having now, a heat wave, excuse me, if you will, that it tries to break it down too quick. But I think overall, Monday night appears to be the timing a lot of the models are focusing in on. When it comes to instability, it is showing some capes here. Instability factors, it looks like we'd be capped throughout most of the afternoon Monday, but Monday evening there would be a band of thunderstorms, higher chance west of I-65. Again, that's if the current timing holds. Big if. But there at least is a chance for maybe some strong, if not severe weather, potentially Monday night into early Tuesday. It is worth watching. Okay. Now let's talk about Invest 90L, soon to be potentially Anna. The earliest tropical system we've had since the last time that happened was 2003. Ironically, we were on the same list of names then, and so Anna, as that title, is the earliest tropical system to develop in the Atlantic, and Anna is added again, it looks like, this year. You see the models converging on the idea that it's going to be roughly South Carolina, a couple of them taking up to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, but generally turning back to the west into South Carolina. It doesn't look like it's going to head inland much at all. It'll kind of just stall out on the southeast coast, so some gusty winds and rain, but it may very well become a tropical storm at the very least, the way it's looking now. Maybe subtropical, but either way, it'll likely get named the way it's looking out with the wind fields. I mean, right now it got gust up to 40, sustained at 30. It'll get tropical depression status very soon, if not go straight into tropical storm or subtropical storm status once it's 39 miles per hour, and that could happen in the next 24 to 48 hours. Anyway, so if you want an update on that system, there's where it stands as of today. After we get rid of our storm potential, by the way, Monday and Tuesday, I mentioned that cool wave. You see it drop down as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. 60s for highs, maybe. Most of us in the 70s. And then we're back at it again. That cool air moves out after the 15th of May, and potential another mini heat wave coming our way for the second half of May. So nothing crazy really going on. Just a lot of warmth to talk about, and maybe a strong storm chance here for Monday into Tuesday. Otherwise, not bad for May standards. It could be a lot worse, as we know. So hopefully you are enjoying the quiet weather while we have it. All right, guys, that's it for right now. We'll see you this afternoon, evening on Wave 3 News.